everyone, so let's move towards our today's topic, which is
inguinal canal. This is another very most important topic regarding anti-abdominal wall and anti-abdomen. So what is this? When I was talking about the muscles of the anti-abdominal wall, I told you that between the anterior iliac spine and in the hip bone, between the anterior iliac spine and the pubic tubercle, the external oblique muscle is attached, and that external oblique muscle, when attached, it will form a ligament called as inguinal ligament. Okay, now that inguinal ligament forms why inguinal ligament is present? Because it is forming the canal. Okay, and why it is forming the floor of the canal? Because above inguinal ligament, inguinal canal is present. Inguinal canal is basically it's very easy to memorize it, and I will tell you that basically the inguinal canal is present in the inferior part of the abdomen. Okay, below inguinal canal, inguinal ligament is present. Like I said, the floor is formed by inguinal ligament, and the inguinal canal, okay, laterally it is connected with the deep inguinal canal, deep inguinal ring, and medially it is connected with the superficial inguinal ring. Now deep inguinal ring is formed by fascia transversalis. It is an opening in the fascia transversalis. And if I talk about superficial inguinal ring, so which is present medially, so it is present near the pubic tubercle, and it is present in, it is the hole in the external oblique muscle. So when I was talking about fascia transversalis and external oblique muscle, I told you that these are the openings, and these openings are very important. Now, like I said, superficial inguinal ring. Okay, now why these inguinal rings are present on each side of the inguinal canal? So that the content or the nerve, the arteries, or any other content which is present in the inguinal canal can enter or can leave that canal easily. So what happened? If I talk about the inguinal, the contents of the inguinal canal, the contents are spermatic cords in male, and in female round ligament is present, and also ilioinguinal nerve is present. Now what happened? If I give an example of ilioinguinal nerve, so ilioinguinal nerve will arise from the L1 vertebrae, L1 nerve, and then it comes into the deep inguinal ring laterally. Then from deep inguinal ring it enters into the inguinal canal. It passes through the inguinal canal just above the inguinal, which is present just above the inguinal ligament. Then it exits out, it leaves the inguinal canal by an opening, and that opening is called as superficial inguinal ring. Superficial inguinal ring is present in external oblique muscle, and the deep inguinal ring is present in the is the opening in the fascia transversalis. So these are the very important point. So this was the whole topic regarding inguinal canal. Till then, what you have to do: work hard, study hard, and good luck. Take care. Bye bye. Thank you.